Got a video for you guys today. I think you're gonna like it. Wanted to explain something to you guys about your wives or about women in general. And this is something that you need to know and you need to understand, that you have to be a man capable of getting other women, meaning that you have to be, even though you don't fish anymore, you have to be capable of fishing. So this is what I'm going to show you here is this thing right here. This is a fishing boat. Okay? This is a fishing boat. I'm gonna turn this off. All right, so that's a fishing boat. And there's an analogy that I don't know if I've ever posted the video on here. I may post the video next, but
we're like I'm trying to like make it so women just like understand a little bit of like just to sympathize. It's like we're like sport fishermen. This is what I'm saying. Men like to fish, and sport fishing is different from catching fish for food. You just get it, you catch it, and you show your friends. Because you want them to know that you can catch fish. You take a couple of pictures so you can show people the fish that you have the ability to catch. And then you release it back into the water. But a lot of women in here, you have boyfriends or husbands. You were fish that jump back on the boat and just was like flapping, looking at me like, hi, I was wondering if you're going to be fishing here again next week. Like, yeah, for other fish, get off my boat. Is that how you treat all the fish? You'd be like, oh, God damn. Nope, I'm sorry, sweetie. You're the last fish I ever wanted to be with. Now you stuck. Stuck with the last fish who was loving you and fighting hard to be on your boat. Then she got comfortable, and now instead of doing this, she's like, so we've been together for like a year now. Why do you still have a boat? You'd be like, so what's she trying to say? I can't catch fish no more? Why do you need to catch a fish? Because if I lose my ability to catch fish, then you're not gonna find me sexy no more. So you gotta smell fish on me so that you know I can catch fish so you can act right.
Like, why do you still have a fishing boat in the garage? And he's like, because if I lost my ability to fish, you wouldn't like me anymore. And this is the analogy that even when you're married, when you're dating, you have to have the ability to catch fish. You have to always be a fisherman at heart, meaning that you can never lose what it is that makes her attracted to you, okay? So this motorcycle here, it's not the motorcycle itself that women like. Yes, they like men on motorcycles. Yes, it's attractive, but there's a reason why. It's the feeling they get from a man who rides a motorcycle, okay? So it's not the motorcycle itself. It's what the motorcycle represents. And I'm going to get into this too with the fisherman, with the fisherman's outfit, so to speak. So this motorcycle here is an amazing piece of equipment, because what it represents to a woman is a man that has high testosterone, a man who takes chances, a man who lives life on the edge. He lives life by his own rules. He's daring. He's dangerous. He's not afraid, okay? That's what the motorcycle represents. So when a woman sees that, she sees a guy who is masculine, okay? Now, the thing is 99% of guys who are riding these things are not masculine. They are chick magnets, so the women fall for it. and they go home with the guy. Maybe they sleep with the guy a couple times, but then they find out the guy's just a complete pussy that's riding it, okay? That's the truth of the matter is, but this bike in the right hands, this bike in the hands of a masculine man is dangerous. Meaning that this thing parked in my garage is a reminder every time my wife goes out in the garage to get milk. It's a reminder that I have the ability to fish. It reminds her that I am capable of replacing her if she doesn't respect me, if she doesn't hold the line. Okay, so the motorcycle itself is not what's a turn on to the women. Yes, they like it. Yes, they want to go for a ride on it and all those things. But what they really want is what it represents. What they want is how this thing makes them feel. Like the guy that's riding it is mysterious. He's magnetic. It has this mystique to it. And that mystique, that mysteriousness revolves around the masculine identity. Okay? So the key isn't to getting a motorcycle. The key is to becoming the man that you need to be. But once you, and it doesn't, you should, I definitely think men should have a motorcycle. I don't ride this thing a whole lot. It is very dangerous, and I do have 8 children, so I have to be careful, but I do ride it, and I ride it in places where it's safe and whatnot, but it's there. It's there as a reminder. I actually have 2 of these. I've got another one in the garage too, a Yamaha. But so here's the thing. A fisherman has a bike. Okay, this is the fishing boat. And then the fisherman has to have the right attire, okay? You got to dress like you can fish. And that leads me to my next point. This is what I'm wearing. See the pink shoes? Get a close up there. Pink Nikes, the jeans, the pink hoodie. Let me show you this too. Okay. I got the wrist bling here. You can see that. I got metal bracelets. I got a necklace here. Okay. This pink here, I'm telling you what, guys, women love this stuff. Women love bright colors on a man, and it's not because it's bright, it's because of what it represents, just like the bike. The bike represents masculinity. It represents dangerous, daring, willing to take risks, mysteriousness, just living life by his own rules, okay? That's what this represents. The pink shoes, the pink hoodie, the black Oakley hat, everything all together is, it's not the attire itself, it's what the attire represents. It makes her feel a certain way. The outfit, the colors, the bike, it makes her feel something. It reminds her that you have the ability to fish. This tells your wife that. If you're single, what this tells women is you live life by your own rules. You do things your way, that you're not afraid to wear pink. You're not afraid to wear bright colors. Most men are terrified of wearing bright colors because it draws attention to themselves. Most guys are afraid of wearing the wrist jewelry, okay? You know, a white watch, you know? Most men are terrified to wear this stuff because they think it looks feminine, and it's not. Actually, pink used to be a masculine color back in the day. Back in the old days, pink was a masculine color. It still is. It still is. But the thing is when I walk into a room, shoulders back, you know, chin parallel to the ground, you're holding yourself high, you think highly of yourself. I'm telling you, it's the energy that women pick up on. It's not the pink draws the attention to it, but the pink tells a deeper story. The pink is telling her that you do things your way, that you're not afraid of what people think about you, that you're confident. It screams confidence. It screams that you make your own rules, you live life by your own code, you don't care what people think about you, and that probably means you're successful. And I am. I'm very successful. Very, very, very successful. But I also got a ring on my finger. I can't show you that because I got gloves on. It's freezing cold out here. but I do have a ring on, and that ring on top of the jewelry, on top of all this, girls see it and they're like, another woman wants this guy. This guy walks like he's the shit. This guy dresses like he's the shit. And they pick up on that aura. They pick up on that energy and they love it. I just went through Freddy's the other night with my wife and my kids, and the lady who was handing me the drink, she went back inside and the girls started talking and they all started coming to the window there, and they're like, you know, looking and giggling, and then they go get another girl, and then they come over, and then finally about 5 girls show up at the window. They open the window, and the girl kind of leans out and looks at me, and she's like, what's your favorite meal on Thanksgiving? What's your favorite food? I'm 46 years old. The girl was probably 19, 20 years old. I'm telling you, women eat this stuff up. And my wife sees how women are with me. She knows that I could fish. If I wanted to fish, I can fish. She knows I've got an insane amount of confidence. She knows I got a fishing boat, and she knows I got the fisherman's attire. I dress like this all the time. I dress to the nines when I go to work. When I go to work, I dress like this, okay? I dress nice. I wear nice shoes. I'm looking nice everywhere I go, okay? I don't slouch. I don't run around in Crocs. None of that bullshit. Like, Crocs are nothing but birth control shoes. You want to guarantee a woman's never going to procreate with you? Wear all these married men running around in Crocs and sandals and socks, like, you look ridiculous. You need to dress like you're dressed for success every damn day. You need to be dressed like a fisherman every day. When you go to work, you need to be dressed like a fisherman. You need to carry yourself like a fisherman. Doesn't mean you're going fishing, but you're dressed for it. You know how to do it. And the thing is, if she thinks that you don't know how to fish anymore, she's not attracted to you anymore. She has to know that you're capable. Okay? She has to know that you're capable of fishing if you have to. My fishing boat here is always in the garage, and I'm always dressed to the nines, and I've always got confidence. I'm always capable. I'm always competent, and that keeps her in her best behavior. That keeps her on her toes. I'm telling you guys, even if you're a guy that, let's just say you're a guy that's got a lot of confidence, add the outfits to it, just go out and go shopping, get yourself, you need help with it, let me know. I'm telling you, you add a bike to the equation and add a bike to the situation, and your wife is going to go nuts. Now she'll throw, my wife didn't want me. The other bike was my first one that I got in a long time, but I got that one, and she protested. I said, I'm getting a bike. Daddy wants a bike, Daddy gets a bike. I make the money. I pay the bills. This is my house. This is my world. This is my kingdom. I'm getting a bike. And I got it. Guess who was on the back of it when I got home with it? She was. Okay? I'm telling you guys, quit worrying about making her happy. Quit worrying about her getting pissed off. You want a bike? Go get the damn bike. She's not going to divorce you over getting the bike. Okay? She's not going to divorce you over it. And even if she does, bye. You know, if my wife, if she wanted to leave me over the bike, see ya. You know what I mean? Like, she's not that way, because she knows that I have the ability to repay. She knows I could go fishing tonight. I could go fishing tonight, right now. So you guys, I know, you know, everybody's Christians here. Everybody believes in God, or at least a lot of you do. If you don't, you know, you got to go watch my videos, because this is all straight out of Scripture. The man always has to be top tier. God is the ultimate badass, okay? Christ is the ultimate badass. That's just the truth of it. Does Jesus sit around worrying whether or not you're going to follow him or not? No, he doesn't. No. God's not worrying about whether or not you want to follow him. He doesn't care. He's like, look, you want to come on board? Great. Here's the rules right here. These are the rules to be in a relationship with me. You don't like them? Get out. Okay? That's the kind of man you got to become. You got to become small g God. You have to have that mentality. I'm doing things the way God wants me to do them. I'm going to do the things that are going to create a successful and happy marriage where my wife is attracted to me till the day we die. This is a piece of the puzzle. And I know they didn't have motorcycles back then. I know we live in the world we live in, okay? These are the tools in the world we live in. We don't use wooden blocks and nails anymore. We use screw guns, okay? We got new tools. The pink hoodie's a new tool. This screams confidence. This bike screams confidence. Now there's a lot of men who go out there and they're posers and they got motorcycles, they got the outfits and stuff like that, but they're posers. And a woman, she gets home with this guy, she spends any amount of time with him, and she's gonna see that he's a complete pussy. She's gonna see that he does not have the ability to live a congruent and capable life. But the man who has those qualities already, dresses like this, drives one of these, or has one of these at his disposal, you're a nightmare to deal with, because the world revolves around you. Your kingdom revolves around you. That's what's going to keep your wife attracted for the rest of your life. That's what's going to keep your wife totally, unequivocally in love with you, because you make her feel something. This makes her feel something. This bike, knowing it's in the garage, makes her feel something, not because of the bike, not because of the shirt, but because of what those things represent about me. They make her feel something. And as I've told you in the past, you can make a woman feel anything but bored. Women want to feel. They want to feel a man's strength. This represents strength. This represents strength. Okay? That's what it represents. But the key is you got to do the work up here. You got to do that work so that this stuff makes sense to her. Because if you're a fraud, she'll find you out. If you're a fraud, she will find you out. I promise you. Women are natural bullshit smellers. They can smell it a mile away. The same way they can smell a real masculine man when he walks in the room, they can tell by the way you walk, by the way you carry yourself with your shoulders back. They can tell by the way you dress, the way your stride, your eye contact. That's for another video, but there's eye contact. The way you make eye contact with them, it goes straight to the inside of a woman. So for this video, a bike is a must. If you're a man, you're married, a bike is a must. Park that bad boy in your garage, even if all you do is drive it up and down the street once in a while. It's just a reminder. It's just a reminder. There's a back seat on there. It's there for a reason, okay? Look at the way you dress. Look at the way you dress. Begin to add colors, bright colors. Go for the crazy colored shoes, the pink shoes, the bright green or neon yellow, neon green shoes, blue shoes, purple hoodies, red hoodies, white hats. You know, be that guy, okay, that screams confidence. So anyway, I hope you're having a happy Thanksgiving, and I will see you in the next one.